how to build a long-term profitable agency. Okay, we had a great first month, but it's literally just the beginning here. And I just want us to start thinking very much long-term because, man, we went through something last year was really scary where, business go out of business all the time. And that's something that really scared me. And I don't want us to be in that situation ever again because I have a responsibility to make sure you guys have not just a great year this year, but many years after this, okay, and better years after this. Okay, it's not just about right now. Like, yes, right now matters. Like, you guys want to maximize your income as much as possible, but we want to build something very sustainable that is going to keep feeding us, like a machine that's going to keep feeding us for many years to come. Okay, that's really my goal here. And I've been watching a lot of videos and reading books about Jeff Bezos, and a lot of this is coming from his philosophy, but it really pays off to think long-term. So I want to open up to you guys. Why build a long-term profitable agency? What's in it for you guys? Like, you guys may be thinking like, no, like, let's just like, get as much as possible right now. Like, what's in it for you guys if you had a long-term profitable agency?
Security for growth.
Security, yep. Security, yeah, that's a good one to start there, okay, because it's the opposite of that. If it wasn't going well, then job security wouldn't be good, okay? And then, so that's protecting us from the downside, but Lex's point is also, let's think about the upside, okay? We could grow more. Like, I'm not, I'm very proud of ourselves, but this is not really where we want to be at, okay? Our agency, we may end up, our revenue might be around like 6 million, okay? Adriana's, 300 million. All right, so it's a big market up there, and we just don't want to be thinking that we're dominating here. We had a great month, but we have so many room to grow. And just imagine that if we got up to those type of numbers, which is possible, and like Alexa said, I like to compete too. Would that be better for us? Right, if you're that profitable? I mean, I don't know what her loyal people that's been with her for 20 plus years, how she takes care of them. I'm pretty sure she does, but I'm pretty sure they're doing very well, at those type of numbers. So what would happen if we were extremely profitable? Expand, yep. Reward, right? That's kind of what I want to do. Like, I just don't want to be us at this position that we're in right now, okay? Even though I'm so grateful and everything of where we're at right now, but if we were doing better, then I always want to reward and appreciate people that have helped us get extremely profitable in the long run too. What would happen if we were long-term unprofitable? This is kind of what Jackie said, okay? Could this possibly be good for any of us? It just wouldn't be in a situation, I experienced it last year, I just don't want to be in that situation ever again, where it wasn't good. And luckily, the market bounced back and we did better, and we made a lot of adjustments that some of them wasn't great adjustments that we had to make, but we're putting ourselves in a much better situation now. So business go out of business, and that's something that I just don't want to happen to us. So how we are going to be killing it long term. Okay, we're killing it, but we want to be going to be killing it long term. What do you guys think?
I feel like if we continue doing what we did this month, or this past month, where our average is higher, then we can set a higher standard because everyone's already at the standard that we set. Mm-hmm. Now we can have a new goal.
That's right.
And that'll move our...
That's what we're doing, It kind of seemed like all of a sudden, like our standard got faster, quicker, but we'll kind of get into that. We are kind of moving faster. Okay, I am kind of more, we have a little bit more urgency here. But those things are really, really great, Victoria, Alexis. Okay, we're going to focus on our 3 core principles. So I hope some of you guys know some of these. Okay, what is one of our core principles? Work ethic. Okay, core principle number 1, thank you, Laura and America, work ethic. Okay, now we did talk about this. I gave you guys a little bit of preview, but what is a way we're going to define this a little bit different, like the remix version, the new version? What's a good indicator of someone working hard? Availability, yeah, that is one of them. But something I'm really big on right now. Speed, that's right. Okay. To me, like how fast you work is a good indicator of work ethic. Okay, if you're responding to people, like they text you and you're responding right back to them, or like if you get something done, like hey, like how fast you get these done, it's just a good indicator. Okay, if you're here on time, if you're not taking long lunches, if you're just like at a faster pace, because if you think about it, let's say you got up to age 45 and then you could live 200 years longer, at the same feeling that you have, the same energy and everything like that. What is there anything that you couldn't accomplish if you had that many years? You could probably do whatever you want almost, like if you had that much time. But then like if you think about it, like some people already do that in their lifetimes. So what determines someone who did that in their lifetime and someone who did less in their lifetime? It was just their pace. It's like someone just got more done while they were alive. Like Chris was saying, we all have the same 24 hours, right? But we all have the same, that it just determines of how much you were doing during those 24 hours. So, if you're producing, 3 policies, then you just have to be working at a faster speed. Now, tie this into our customer experience. If I think long term, what's something in 10 years our customers will for sure want still? Everything's going to change in 10 years, AI, everything like that, but will they ever get to a point where they're like, no, I want things to be slower? So if you know that is something that for sure, then that's something we could bank on. Like that should be our competitive advantage there. That's how we're going to beat the competition, is that we're just going to be faster than them. Okay, our customer experience will be faster, and we're going to use AI to be able to help us do that, and we'll be more adaptable. If they request a quote, like are we responding to them right away? Okay, if the quote's in the chat, like are we saying, hey, we have to call you back? Are we open on certain times that they call? Or you guys get texts all the time, like how fast are we responding to that? These are the ways we could really win in this business. And we're going to be more adaptable when things happen. Like, that's why I'm just very much, it seems like, changes are going to come and they're just going to be faster. But that's how we're going to win, because we may make some mistakes, and I'll admit I made some mistakes recently that I kind of went backwards on. But that's just the humility that and adaptability that I have to have, is like, hey, like we're going to try different things, okay? And I really appreciate you guys' adaptability. Doesn't mean everything's going to work fine, but we just have to keep trying things, see what works, and then we just have to work at a faster pace, because that's how we're going to be able to win. We'll use data and make decisions faster. That 40K level, we have to get people up there. Like we're looking at the numbers, the profitability, we just have to get agents up there. So it seems like, wow, like we just did 30, now we're doing 40. It's just something that we're going to have to do. We're looking at data, and we'll continue to invest in new technology. All right, because imagine if you didn't have changed. Okay, what if I said, okay, no, farmers only, like we're not going to get new carriers, we're just going to focus on farmers. Laura remembers all this, okay? What if we never said like, no CRM, no keep, we don't need keep. Or they said, no TCO, no, we'll do customer service here too. We're going to do customer service and sales.
Damn.
All right. What if you said, no Zoom, no chatting, no broker fees, no, we don't do broker fees. Okay, we will be out of business. Okay, these are only things that will happen in the last year or year and a half or 2 years. Okay, so if you look back at it, like, man, why are we making all these changes? Like, this is why, like, because we're going to make changes, we're going to keep getting better. So I just want you guys to have that. You guys have been very adaptable. I'm going to keep asking you guys, maybe the pace will even be faster. But that's only because I want us to get to the next level, and I want to build something sustainable, and I never want to be at the agency that didn't have that fast enough and went backwards. All right, so how can you be faster? Or anything, well, your guys' duties, what kind of things can you do faster?
Being available.
Just being available, okay? Just being on the chat, like the chat seat comes, like, you were, I can too, but they were like, hey, I can too.
What's
like,
that?
Huh? Oh yeah, you don't know that anymore. we gotta make sure he stays humble too, though. Okay. Availability, shorten response time. Okay, just being locked in, looking at the chat, looking at your emails. Something comes in, the shorten that response time. Okay, if you get an email. Okay, if I send an email and it takes a long time for someone to respond back to me, I'm just like, how hard is this person working? That's what's on my mind. Like, how hard is this? If I chat with somebody and they take a long time, it's just a good indicator of work ethic. Getting shit done during your shift, okay, and off shift, taking laptops home, like just being available and just doing stuff like that, and adapting behavior to new information. We've seen this here. New information, new training. Agents were like, boom, like okay, they just changed, and some agents really struggled with the script. Okay, So that is a sign of adaptability. It's kind of a sign of intelligence. Okay, if someone's able to change right away, that means that they're smart. So that is something that I kind of want us to, I want to be, recognized as someone that's smart. Okay, so if someone goes like this, and then they go like that, then you're like, oh, a punch is coming. And then if they go like this, and then they punch you again, you're like, you get hit again. And the third time, you should be like, oh shit, a punch is coming.
Yeah.
That's the sign of intelligence. But when they see the same information, you don't change your behavior. That's a sign of non-intelligence. So we want to be adaptable. We want to see the signs and be able to change based on new information. All right, core principle number 2. What's that?
Nice.
Kindness. Kindness, yep. So we're going to change that. What's the new version now?
Care.
Care, that's right, Laura. We're going to care more, okay? Same philosophy, there's a little subtle change, okay? I think kindness, the reason I'm changing it is because back in my days of management, that's where I kind of struggled. I was being so nice to people, just didn't care. Like they didn't care about the agency, but I was just being nice to them. And that was like, looking back at it, it was really dumb. And I think the problem is because some of the original sales book that I read, like I read a lot of sales books when I was in sales, and it was like the number one core principle I learned from it is like you got to be likable to get sales. Okay, and I took that a little bit too seriously, so I was like, hey, do you like me? Do you like me? Like my employees, do you like me? Do you like me? And then I was like trying to get them to like me, and I was being so nice to them, but they didn't really give a fuck about me. So, but it's like, so I'm changing kindness more into like I care, okay? Because I care about this agency, I care about leaders here, I care about the people who are doing production. So if you're underperforming, it actually is, and I care about them too because I have to challenge them sometimes. People need sometimes challenges. I care about you guys, so we gotta step up our game here because you guys need to make more money. So I'm changing this a little bit more to care, okay? So what's one thing that will never change in 10 years as well when it comes to our customers?
There's there's a sense of care on the other side for like their best interest.
Absolutely. Okay. We're going to care more about our customers. Alexa said, at the end of the day, I don't care what products you guys sell. I don't even care if you guys charge a minimum broker fee. Okay. I just want us to try our best for our clients. And that's really, I think, our competition is sometimes weak too. Like we care about our customers more. Once they have our policy, we take care of them. We have a full staff just dedicated to customer service. I am sometimes even more invested in them than I am with you guys because Laura helps out with you guys so much that the customer service side, I'm just like always like tweaking things and making changes on that side, changing the comp plan there just to make sure. Our voicemail ratio was 95%. Okay, we started at such a low percent. Someone calls us, we're picking up because we care. Okay, and that's something that you guys could stand on is that we care about our customers, and that is something how we're gonna win. That's what our customers want. Customers want people that care, and we're gonna save them time, which is very valuable to them, and we're going to save them money. And that's why, in a moral way, I couldn't be okay with just doing farmers, because that would mean like I didn't really care. Like I cared about farmers more than the customers. We only have one product, and that's all we could offer. We had to offer this to you first. Like I care, so now going independent, I could really get all these carriers, and what customers need help with the pricing. So we could truly say, hey, we're going to give you the best price possible in the market that we have access to, and that's how we win. Okay, if you could charge more broker fees, great. That's the skill you developed, and I want you guys to take advantage of that. I really don't care right now if you guys charge the minimum, and you should just get customers because we care about them, and we're going to try to save them money. That's how we're going to win. That's why I'm so into getting these new carriers and learning about them, because the more carriers they have, the more money we can save them, and that's how we're going to win too. All right, how can you care more? More of us caring about the long-term profitability of our agency. This is a big ask, okay, because we're all kind of human nature to kind of worry about our own situation, but I could just only imagine if we have more people caring about the long-term profitability of our agency, how much that would help us. And I'm not expecting it from all of you guys, but if we all cared a little bit more, it would just make a big difference. I just really want to give a shout out to Laura in this situation here, okay? She's not incentivized for every little thing. Like, it's not like she did this, like she gets a little bit more next month. Her motivation comes from the long-term profitability, long-term success of our agency. Okay, that's the delayed gratification that leaders have to have. And she's just doing it because, not because her check's gonna impact next month. She's thinking more in the future, and those are the type of activities, and I know many of you guys do that too, where it's like, hey, doing this, like, you know, helping a teammate or something like that doesn't like really like bump up your check the next month, but it's good for our agency. Those are the type of activities, that's the level of care, that's the type of leadership we need in this agency to win in this business. So I really appreciate Laura. Let's get for Laura for having the patience and discipline to know that her time is going to come as well as our agency does. So leadership development, that's going to be something that we're really going to be big on. Okay, we're going to get more customers by truly caring about them. And once they are customers, we're going to really take care of them. Last thing, core principle number 3, positive attitude. That's wrong. Okay, new new version here. We're going to change that to positive attitude too. Very similar, but it's like just changing the wording a little bit. It is a simple word. We're going to believe. We're going to have belief. Positive attitude means that, like, hey, the future's going to be better for us, and we're going to have to believe that. And I truly believe that. So when it comes to belief, okay, 10 years from now, what are the chances we're going to be killing it? What certainty level do we have there? Okay, I believe compared to our competition, if we're faster and we care more, that we will be killing it. This is month 1, number 1 of the Kitajima Insurance era. I believe in 10 years, as adaptable as we are, as new technology come, and with, you know, doing the right things, sticking to these 3 core principles, we will be killing it. Because when it comes to belief, if you believe, it doesn't guarantee you will succeed. Okay, you could believe but not do the work, and you could not succeed. That is possible. I have to give you that. Okay, but if you don't believe, it guarantees that you won't succeed. So out of these 2 options, which one would you rather take? At least give yourself a chance. Okay, at least believe that you could do it. Like, if you think you're not going to do it, oh, it's 40K. Like, oh, 40K, I can't do that. Like, oh no, what's going to? It's like, okay, well, you're not giving yourself even a chance. Like, think that you could do it. Think you could go 80K. You know, so if you believe that you could do it, then you're giving yourself a chance. And if you believe it, and I want to show you guys how you guys can believe more. Okay, if you guys have doubts, just outwork them. Oh, I'm worried. Just outwork them. Okay, because once you start having those evidence, you have evidence that you could do it. Your confidence is going to get higher. Okay, so sometimes it's like, oh, how can I believe when I haven't done it before? Just do it. Just get that evidence. Hey, I could do this. And when I say things, I do it. Okay, keep your word. If I say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. You keep doing that. It's like, wow, you start developing this reputation of yourself. Like, when I say stuff, I do it. Okay, and that's how you build confidence. Confidence comes from evidence. I just want you guys to have that. Okay, and just believe in yourself more, because that's how we're going to be able to win. So here's a recap here. We're going to have more speed. Changes are coming, guys. Just be ready for them. I'm just giving you guys a warning here. Okay, we're going to do these type of things. Some ideas, they're going to be like, hey, I'll be the first one to tell you guys, okay? The TCO sales things didn't work. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, that was my idea. Okay, that didn't work. Puts us in a risky situation. I didn't like how it was, was really good for teamwork as well. So it was like, you know what, I'm just trying to scrap that idea. Okay, we're gonna go a different direction. It's gonna be SDR assist, sales assist. I wanna make mistakes. I'm gonna start throwing things out at you guys, and then you guys give me feedback. You guys are the ones working in the system, talking to clients, BFPP, just all kinds of stuff like that. I'm just gonna keep coming at you guys. You guys just give me the feedback, hey, this is working, this isn't working. That's how we're gonna keep getting better, but we just cannot just be sitting here thinking that things are gonna get better if we aren't moving at a faster pace. More care, you guys caring about your customers, you guys caring about this place, me caring about you guys, that's how we're gonna win. And more belief, all right? We're just gonna believe in ourselves more, and believe in yourself. I mean, sometimes it's just that simple. Like, that's kind of like the only like bottleneck. That's the only thing that's really stopping in you. So as I always say it, I believe in you guys, so believe in yourself, and that's how we're gonna win. All right, 10 years, we will exist. I don't wanna go anywhere. Not only do I wanna be here, but I wanna be killing it with you guys. So I believe we'll be killing it. I hope you guys too. All right, let's kill it. Thank you guys.